Oh yeah, give me a second. Oh man, I'm tired. Oh, there we go. Oh man, I'm gonna kill Mash. Telling me to come to a fucking mountain. Where are these? Huh? Ah, there you are. Anyway, since I don't really see any else besides you guys, let me introduce myself. My name is BioZVenom, the dog in the bowl. And on Zero's request, wanted me to give my top 5 game of the year of 2022. So, starting at number 5, which is quite recently, for me at least, finding out that Marvel Snap exists on the phone, an iOS game. Now, technically, is it really considered a game yet? I mean, I would argue yes, because it's a mobile game, sure, but it involves gameplay, somewhat. It's like a mini card game. I think it's based on the idea of Hearthstone, where you pick Marvel characters, you have to fight for control on 3 different locations, and the highest power wins. And you know, you get to wager stuff, you get to gamble your, I guess, cosmic cubes. Yeah, I guess you're gambling cosmic cubes, like, or you snap. Hilarious, it's called Marvel Snap. You wager 1 for the entire game, but then you can click snap, then it becomes 2, and if your opponent snaps, then it becomes 4. And again, if you both snaps at the end of the game, you get 8 cosmic cube, whoever wins. Meaning, if you lose 8 cosmic cube. But you know, that's the gameplay. But honestly, it's a lot of fun. I mean, there's a lot of strategy involved, and I kind of hate strategy a little, but I digress, because you know, I get to play with my favorite, well, plan with my favorite Marvel cards. You know, I got my Venom. I got a whole Venom deck, because you know, you get your individual cards based on where they are in the comic book. You got Doctor Doom, Carnage, Spider-Man, Captain America, but then you can also get variant versions of them. For me, I got a whole bunch of variant Venom versions. I got Venom. Damn, well, I'm losing the train of my thought. Venom Nova, or yeah, Nova, who has a symbiote suit. Killmonger with the symbiote suit. Well, many Venomized. There's also cardinized cards too. You know, I got a whole symbiote deck of Marvel heroes and villains. And yeah, it's a good game to like pass the time if you want to kill some time. Definitely like the fact that it's on the go. Definitely like it's a card game because it reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh kind of in a bit. But yeah, no. Top 5 is Marvel Snap for iOS. Number 4, Digimon Survive. Now, I don't know if most of you guys out there are into Digimon, but honestly, I think it's starting to make a comeback. I think it's starting to become more popularized, more normalized, more meta this day and age, simply because I think the recent Digimon games have been quite dark, or Digimon cartoon anime has been quite dark. Which I always will say this, Digimon should be made for teenagers / adults, because you know, they have a darker theme going on now. But Digimon Survive, depending on what version you get, which, you know, Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox, it's a very dark storytelling, novel, gameplay, with some strategy involved, because you get, you know, it's a very, and what's the word, or it's not open world, but it's basic click-based open world. You click on a location, see where you need to go. Obviously, the storytelling is a narration as well, where it can devolve into many paths depending on how you build your relationships with certain characters. I forgot who the main characters were, but obviously the main character gets an Agumon, and then he gets like 8 other friends. You know, they gotta find the big bad, you know, your typical Digimon storyline, whatever. But this time is a twist because there are high stakes. You may not come back at all. You may lose a few friends, and when I mean lose a few friends, I mean, oh, these guys get murked by fucking Digimons, getting eaten, killed off, got tearing apart. I was taken back at how dark it was, and I love it. And as for the gameplay, you know, you start with your Digimon crew. I think you can only get like up to 5 or 6, depending on how you recruit them or your friends. Then you get to evolve them later on mid-game if you get certain items. I eventually got up to Machinedramon as my partner. Oh yeah, and you're depending on how you go down the path, you know, certain choices. Like I believe there is a heroic choice, a friendly choice, dark choice. Obviously, the choices you make along the game determines your partner's evolution. I kept choosing dark. I forgot harmony choice. Whatever. I kept choosing the one that gave me Machinedramon, and that was well worth it. See Agumon evolve into that Machinedramon. Sorry, I'm not a little. Machinedramon's my boy. But no, it was obviously they also. There's definitely a lot of replay value to this because you have to play the game at least 4 times to get the true ending and to get every other Digimon that's in the game, because you won't get everything in the first playthrough. And I really did just for Machine. But you know, this game is quite fucking dark. I mean, truly dark. Like, you don't believe it's dark. See these kids getting killed or murked. I prefer murk. It's fucking dark, man. Okay, so number 4, Digimon Survive. For my top 3, Dying Light 2, Stay Human. I gotta admit, when I first heard that this game was, when the first Dying Light game was getting a sequel, I was excited for it because it was so much fun the first time. Getting chased by these mutant, I don't even know what, these super zombies at night. Like, the scare factor, super crazy. Like, it was, like, if you know when nighttime fell, you knew some shit is gonna go down, and you had to get inside quick. Now, Dying Light 2 still provides that same fear, but I feel like it's a little bit lackluster now. However, don't get me wrong, it's top 3 for a reason. Simply because there's more customization you can do with the tools you have. Actually, this time around, your choices reflects on the plot. So you could be an asshole, be a good guy. Certain choices will lead to certain scenarios and new zombies. Granted, again, now that I know what's at night, I'm not afraid. In fact, I taunt these super zombies here and there, and it's easy to kill them. But I guess that's why it's top 3, because it's so fun to kill them in the ways I'm planning to kill. And it's always like I get the enjoy of running from them as well. But Dying Light 2 does have its complaint, but I would argue that the customization outweighs those bugs or other stuff. And speaking of bugs, this will lead to my top 2, Pokemon Violet. And the reason why it's top 2 is because of those bugs. Have you ever seen a fucking Pikachu fall down a mountain? Sure have. And it was hilarious. Fucking gone and fell off the mountain. I was cracking up. Actually, I was more cracking up when I saw our Garchomp in the mountains, just flying. I didn't even know Garchomp could fly until I saw one in the air. And he came at me like a torpedo. That scared the shit out of me. I thought that was a bug. But turns out he could fly. Who knew? Actually, I actually am surprised he can fly because he doesn't, I don't know if he can learn fly. But his animation is flying in the mountains. But going back, It was actually kind of fun, despite the whole bugs thing. Like, I know people complain about it a lot, but the bugs gave it life for me. I enjoyed it, and you know, it's based on the Legend of Arceus game somewhat. I think it's the same engine. You know, having Pokemon out in the open world, roaming around, seeing them just thriving in overworld, and that's like a new breath of fresh air to me, honestly. Right, Legend of Arceus already doing that. I think Legend of Arceus was made by a different company, with the Game Freak's blessing. But no, you can see great Pokemon games coming down later in the line. Granted, I don't think Violet was the better. Actually, I think it's better than Sword and Shield. But I don't know. I enjoyed the plot. I enjoyed the Pokemons, the new ones. I did not enjoy the new team. The new team sounds like a bunch of crybabies. What was the team? Team Star? Yeah, a bunch of fucking crybabies. They could have got hit hard. Yeah, Team Star is like a... Ah, God, we didn't need Team Star, honestly. I didn't need to hear all those whiny background stories. Anyway, yeah, Team Star just sucks. You definitely need more Titan Pokemon. That was actually pretty... Oh, but you know what? I feel like I'm going in the spoiler territory. Yeah, no. Pokemon Violet, #2 in my heart. And before I go to my #1, honorable mention, Sonic Frontiers, best soundtrack, Find Your Flame, Vandalize. I cannot stop listening to Vandalize. I've been listening to multiple covers of Vandalize. Oh my god. It's really hard. But Sonic Frontiers, their storytelling has improved. Gameplay can be better, but it's definitely improved. Definitely much better than Sonic, what is it, Forces? Oh, so much better. I think they got a good idea what they want to do with Sonic games going forward. Supersonic, nice to see that they added that to the gameplay. And not towards the end. Humanizing Dr. Eggman a little bit, kind of that. Their storytelling has definitely improved. I don't want to say anymore. I'm just gonna spoil it. But honorable mention, Sonic Frontiers should have been for 2, honestly, but I went with Pokemon. Before I get to #1 again, worst game here, Gotham Knights. You know why? I don't have to break it down. Gotham Knights just sucks. I had a friend who said that Gotham Knight looked sick upon the first announcements, and then as soon as we got closer and closer to it, all the trailers pointed. Oh, I already knew. 30 frames per second. What's up with that? I don't know if they fixed it. I stayed away. I see my friend play it. I did not enjoy it. He even admitted it sucked. There was a lot lag, I believe, a lot of connection-ish errors. Again, I didn't have to play it. I watched it through a friend because he was like hyping it up, and then when he got it, it didn't live to the hype, and he was disappointed. Which is why I'm hyped for Suicide Squad coming soon. Can't wait to play Suicide Squad because that's a game I'm hyping up. Hopefully, it doesn't bite me in the ass. Now, Game of the Year #1, God of War Ragnarok. Obviously, it didn't win Game of the Year at the Game Awards, but it's the Game of the Year for my award. Oh man, I gotta say, I was very surprised to see what Odin will turn out. I did not expect him to be some Italian gangster mafioso type. I did not expect Thor to be the way he was, but you know, I actually did like this Thor, this version of Thor, because there's so many versions of Thor out there. But no, I like this version of Thor. Big body, just like me in real life. And I could appreciate that. I mean, he's so thick. Definitely was, again, I was very surprised by Odin's interpretation. Being like a mafioso Italian mob boss. Again, I was actually surprised to see how everyone was speaking English so casually. And I honestly would want to see an accent version of them, but no, I kind of enjoyed it. How Odin operated his entire family as a mafia type. Gameplay still amazing, still the same. I think they added no, I didn't think. They definitely did add a spear, which is amazing. That spear was godlike to me. And you know, as I get older, or everyone who's grown up with the God of War series get older, I don't know if they appreciate the storytelling of Kratos, because more and more it seems like he's gaining growth. I mean, he is gaining growth, but more and more he's like learning to deal his demons and accepting those demons, making peace with them. That's what I'm getting at. And also raising a son like Atreus / Loki is like, I appreciate this storytelling because it gives some character growth. If you play games just for, I mean, I guess it's a matter of perspective really. For me, when I play games, I enjoy a good storytelling because I want to know where this character's path is going, what type of growth he's gaining. I don't think anyone else appreciate growth like that or storytelling like that, because most people just buy games, you know, just play with like kill a bunch of enemies and have a good time. Don't take their mind off. Me, I enjoy a good storytelling from games, and God of War is one of them. And the gameplay, smooth, clean. Again, favorite characters: Brock, Atreus, Kratos, Freya. Oh, my favorite character of the entire game is mainly Mimir, because he's always selling you stuff. He's always giving you lore pieces throughout the whole world. And when you're fighting, you know, he calls out, "Brother, there's an enemy behind you!" Come on. Respect. But, yeah, Game of the Year. God of War. #1 in my heart. Anyway, those were my top 5 Game of the Year for 2022. This mountain's pissing me off. I need to get down. I don't know where everyone else is besides you guys. You guys gotta follow me down. Come on. Let's go. Anyway, Zero, I see you down there, you motherfucker. Get me off this shit. My name is BioZVenom, and have a good night, y'all. Zero, come back here!